Hi. Welcome back to the Controller Chronicles plays D&D. Happy
Hola.
days. Happy days. Everybody alright?
I know about
All good.
yourself.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I am Nipper. That is Fletch. That is Flump. And below me is Shinobi, who's agreed to be our dungeon master yet again. So we're back to the whole 3 idiots and a dungeon master scenario again.
I'd
Never
honestly
thought.
argue it's probably just 4 idiots and dice.
4 idiots and dice. That sounds like a band. That's what we should call ourselves. 4
Fucking
idiots and
husband.
dice. Love it, love it.
Oh.
Right, there's no point in me saying any more. I'll change the screen and I'll hand over to our dungeon master for the session.
So, last session, I believe you guys, I left you guys on a cliffhanger. I know you weren't too happy about that.
Heck.
So you guys found a dead body in a well on your way to, I believe it's Bremen you're heading to, which is this nice little picture of this seaside town. I've just put you here because I thought the picture looked cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I thought so. I think this is like the official art from the books, I believe, of the town. So that's where you're headed. You're just entering the town, and yeah, you found that dead body. The hand was the first part you found of this woman, and then investigating further, almost walking past it, there was in fact a body in the well. That's pretty much where we left off. You guys are still at that well, we'll say. Blood trails. It smells awful.
Yeah. I
So,
think we're gonna head for the exit into the town. Or we're
yeah.
gonna do a bit more around the well.
I mean, we could send our resident sniffer dog down to see what's what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll still be in his wolf form from last time as well. I'll
That's
say
right.
it's a minute, but all this happens really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we send sniffer dog down because I'm probably too big to get down there. Nibber's too
Yeah.
big to get down there. Wolf boy would probably be the best bet, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I would say so.
I'm going in. I'm going in.
He's going in.
Cool.
I'll do it.
So as you enter, I'll ask you to make a Constitution saving throw, as this smells absolutely horrendous.
Ugh.
It's a dead body.
Ugh.
It's
Not
not
gonna
worse.
be nice.
So
Not gonna be nice.
I forgot how to do this as you. I'll be completely honest. So since you can't roll it right now, we'll just pretend that Shinobi is Fletch for now.
Yeah.
That's an
Oh
upgrade.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it as Flumps by accident. I don't even know how I've done that.
Bug
That is
it.
impressive.
Exactly. Plump can't even do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's 3 Flumps apparently. I'll figure it out at some point. So the DC is 10, and you have a +1 Constitution. So unfortunately, you fail as you start to. You don't throw up, but you kind of get like you kind of do the gag where you're like whoa, and you kind of feel yourself. As I mean, you threw up earlier when you were drunk, so it feels pretty similar. You've still got some alcohol in there, you know what I mean? Would you like to continue and try and go down?
No.
Nope. Fair enough.
I back out.
You see the dog nope out of there. Is any of you trying to climb down this?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm
Thing.
going down.
Okay,
On you go, big man.
so I know Fletch Raven was climbing down just because he's wolf form. He was just going down. How are you getting down? Are you just going to try that as well, or are you going to try and use a rope? I believe you guys have a rope.
Yeah, I'll tie a rope round the top bit of the well so that it
Yeah,
can
yeah.
take my
Like
weight.
the outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'll abseil down it.
Okay, we're gonna roll a survival check just to see how well you tie this knot. You manage to, as you're like tying this around like a stray brick that's kind of like sticking out. You actually manage to tangle your hands in it, and your hands are now caught in this knot. You can get them out, but it takes a hot minute. And you kind of have to
This is
break
not-
it to get out. So your rope is now 1 foot shorter.
It's not
Believe it
going
should
well.
believe it should be 49 feet now,
Oh, how deep was the well?
like 30 feet, something like that.
Oh,
15.
we're all right. We'll try again.
Enough. I don't know how much I said earlier, but enough to where your rope is completely fine here.
Yeah, we've got plenty of rope. We'll be
Cool. Make another survival check to see how well you can knot this. You just need above a 10 here.
Please.
Nat 20. Since you've tied this not so
Hey.
well, I was going to make you do a check to go up and down, but honestly, since that's a nat 20,
Yep.
your sheer knot tying skills have
Legendary.
prevailed here, yeah. So as you go down, it stinks worse and worse. Your nose isn't as sensitive as Riven's, of course, because he's in his wolf form. But as you get maybe about a third down, can you make a Constitution saving throw as it now is properly starting to hit you a lot later than it would Riven? Yep, that's fine. You feel yourself kind of, but it's not bad. You can deal with it. Do you keep going down?
Yes.
Okay. Can you make me another Constitution saving throw as you're about 2/3 of the way down?
Oh, fuck me.
I'm presuming you don't have a +5 to your con save, so
I don't know.
no, yeah,
I've got a +3. Shit, I was
not
close.
enough. You're at 8 instead of 10. You just need 10s here. As you start to feel yourself, you start gagging. Are you still going, or are you climbing up? You've got about a third of the rope left.
I'm 2/3 of the way down. I need
Okay.
to keep going.
As you get, you're pretty much approaching the bottom. Can you make me another Constitution saving throw? This one with a disadvantage, please, because you were gagging before from already.
God damn it, right, please.
Okay.
That's okay. Come on. Oh, fuck's sake.
As you
Oh,
as you start to vomit,
oh.
you start to feel it come up again. Some of that drinking from earlier is catching up to you. As you start to, you properly vomit all over this poor woman's corpse, half covered in snow, half covered in sick, and there's blood scattered about as well.
We've really not done well here.
As you step down, you are now standing in a mix of bones, flesh, snow, blood, and vomit.
Lovely.
So
Jesus
essentially, you're like
Christ.
average daycare, is what I'm imagining.
It's like a night of Beatles.
It's like a night in the fields. Oh, right, brilliant.
Are you
Right.
doing anything down here, or what?
Well,
Other
I
than
kind
throwing
of,
up.
I suppose I kind of like pander about and palm about and see if I can find anything.
You
I'm
wade
not
your
even
way
sure why
through
I'm
all
down
of the
here.
crap.
It's a dead body. I'm not sure what more we need to know.
Okay, make me a investigation check with disadvantage because it's covered in snow, sick, all of the above.
Fuck's sake,
Foot of
right.
shit. Basically.
That's alright. Right, that's okay. Happy.
What's your investigation modifier?
My investigation.
You have to have a
is-
+1 here. The DC is 15.
Investigation's +2.
Okay.
So, okay.
You investigate this body. There seems to be a kind of a half-torn, soggy note that's kind of underneath some of it, as if her other hand was clutching it. It's kind of like under, like, sick and everything, right? It's you can, yeah,
Obviously,
you
I
can kind
reached to
of,
pick it up.
yeah. I'm assuming you're trying to read it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's written in common. You'll be able to understand it. So it's
Go for it.
pretty, like, scratchy handwriting from what you can tell. It's very fast, very rushed almost. It's not very nice handwriting, and some of the words are kind of covered, but you can decipher something about a lottery, something about a man with eyes like winter.
Oh, this dude.
And she genuinely, yeah. So it's something about a lottery, something about that man,
Yep.
and something about vampire. She writes the word vampire. Those are the only three kind of phrases or sentences you get, kind of vibes,
Okay.
and the rest is like, that way paper gets where it's soggy and it just kind of falls apart and disintegrates. It's that kind of.
Disintegrates, yeah. Yeah.
You would have probably got more if you didn't throw up all over it.
Well, yeah, that's completely fair.
Do you work your way back up, or are you staying down here?
Yeah, I
to invest
suppose
more?
I've got nothing else to do. I climb back out.
Cool. So I'm gonna make you roll for climbing back out.
Yeah, I thought you might.
This will be athletics. Are you wearing armor? Just out of curiosity, have you got armor on?
Yeah, I've got.
You better hope this isn't heavy armor.
I don't think I've got heavy armor. What does it tell me?
It should be in your inventory. It should just tell you the kind of armor it is.
Oh god, it's scale mail armor.
Okay, so scale mail is actually lighter than the normal armor piece would be. So I say you'll get away with not disadvantage here. I say you get away with it.
So I've got 18
So,
plus 1.
Athletics. Yep.
Yeah.
You climb your way. You're about halfway up the rope. Can you make me another check, please?
Oh, good god. This
Another
is not a
athletics.
good idea to go down here. Oh, fuck. I'm not getting out of here.
As you feel yourself slip back to the bottom. When I say it was 30, so you will be taking
Oh, I'm gonna die.
you'll be taking 2 bludgeoning damage.
That's brilliant. I've got 4 HP, so now I've got 2. Super.
As you fall back to the bottom, and you kind of feel yourself. Actually, it's probably a slightly softer landing because of the flesh, guts, blood, all of the good stuff.
Sick.
That is, however, not reducing the fall damage.
Yeah, this isn't good. I don't know if I'm gonna get out of here. I need to try again, but I've got no other choice. So
Climb your way back up.
yeah, come on. Okay.
Yep, that's fine. You're halfway up.
Right. One more.
One more check.
One more. Come on. Oh, fuck off!
What did you say your modifier was? +1.
Athletics is +1. Ah, I'm dead.
You feel
I've
yourself
died.
slip back down to the bottom.
I died at the bottom of the well. Now I know how the woman feels.
You know what? I'll let you roll for the fall damage here. Can you roll me a d6, please?
Oh,
Oh, you gonna die. Oh, you did.
As you are now unconscious, I'm gonna go to Riven and Flumps. This is now in an order. So when it comes back to you, I'm gonna make you roll a death save. Fail 3 of those, and you're dead.
Jesus Christ.
You are currently unconscious.
At the bottom of the well.
Yep.
Oh,
You are also now probably gonna be a corpse in the well. You 2 can be little buddies.
Sake,
We'll just go
man.
in the order of the webcams. So,
Yeah.
Riven, are you doing anything? Are you trying to help him? Are you just standing back? What are you doing?
I'm
Pushing
standing.
himself laughing.
Yeah, the way he's saying.
back.
You're standing back.
Yeah.
Flumps. What
Well-
what is Flumps Stormfist doing?
I want to drag his ass up, but I can't reach him because I'll know fit down the well. So I'm gonna need little wolf
You
boy.
are small enough to fit down this well. This well is probably, if you squeeze, the well's probably about 4 feet wide. Like
I know-
in diameter.
I know I'm unconscious, so am I allowed to say anything or not here?
You know what? We'll say no because you're unconscious.
Oh,
Fuck's
fuck.
sake. Think about
Right.
it.
I'm trying, but Mr. Ravenclaw's is saying no to Dave fuck all like a little bitch.
He's
I
doing
like-
his emo things in his emo corner.
I want to get his ass down there to tie a rope round you so I can pull you the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
The rope's already there.
But it's no tied to you though, is it, you moron?
How did it get down?
Because you climbed up. It's no tied around you.
I abseiled. What do you do when you abseil?
He did say he was going to abseil. He did say that.
It's all the around them.
I was too busy looking at the fucking wolves, listening to them, no you. The wolves are more interesting. No evil boy here. In that case,
I will note, by the way, if he takes any damage while he's unconscious here, it does count as an automatically failed death save.
That's okay. I'm fucking dying anyway, so.
well, in that case,
You're gonna
I'm
try and
pulling
put
his
the rope up.
fat ass up.
Okay, you're gonna need 3. We're gonna do one at a time here. Can I get an athletics check, please,
Okay.
to properly because it's quite a bit of weight. I know you guys strong, but it's still quite a bit of weight.
Ooh. 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5.
+5.
Well,
Never mind. Never mind. How have you got +5? That's crazy.
That's my athletics.
Yeah, giga strong. Okay. As you pull him up, he's about 10 feet up. You've got 20 feet left to go. Make me another one. This one's going to be slightly more difficult. I've got a slightly higher DC.
Come on, Flop.
Hold on.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Ooh.
As he is 10 feet in the air, and you slip, and he falls 10 feet. Can Strike Storm please roll me a d6?
Can't believe what a way to spend the whole D&D session trying to get me out of a fucking hole in the ground.
You don't take the damage. I just thought it would be funny to see how much you would have taken. So on Strike's sheet, you should have a section for this. Apparently you don't. Oh well. Just mark it down somewhere. You've got 1 failed death save.
Yeah, okay.
If he fails 2 more of those, his character is like dead permanently.
Okay, so you want
That is
not good, guys.
that is
You wanna-
Slumfist's turn done.
Okay.
Okay. Back up to Strike Storm. Can you roll me a d20, please? If this is a 10 or above, you're fine. Okay. Mark that down as 1 success. If you get 3 successes, you don't have to roll these anymore, and you're stable.
Okay.
You don't come like back conscious, but you're stable. So mark that as 1 success.
Yep.
What is Riven doing anything to help, or is he still sitting in his emo corner doing emo things? He's just gonna sit there. Okay. Flump, are you trying this?
This will be remembered. By the
Are
way.
you trying this rope, Flump?
Oh fuck
Yeah.
yeah! I'm pulling his fat ass up.
Okay. So the way this DC is working, by the way, is it's the first one's a 10, then it's a 13, and then it's a 16 for the final
Oh
one.
my god!
Right. So what?
So roll me an athletics check, and I'll keep you right. So you need above a 10 here. That's fine.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
He's 10 feet up.
Come on, Flump. You can do this.
Roll me an athletics check.
Me or?
Yep.
Right, go me again.
This is your second arm.
You know what? That's fair. Oh, he's up.
That's fine.
That's
That's
okay.
fine.
That's okay. One more.
One
Flump.
more.
You
So
need
on the dice.
16 or higher.
So
you
on
need
the
11
dice,
or higher.
this needs to be an 11 or higher.
Come on, Flump!
Oh. Fuck
Oh,
up,
this is
boy.
a fucking nightmare.
He
People
dead,
don't
isn't he?
usually die this quickly. So you're not
People
dead
usually
yet.
have
You're
teammates who fucking help you.
So if you get unlucky here, you could feasibly die on your next dice roll. You can roll the 2d6 if you so wish to see how much damage you would have taken. Strike Storm.
Yeah.
Because
it
it's a
doesn't
d6
matter,
for
does
every
it?
10. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It counts as
It
one
doesn't
fail.
matter.
So you're on 2 fails and 1 success, yeah?
But so next turn, I need to get what is it? Like a 13 or above to save his
Yeah.
ass.
I will say a nat 20 here will count for 2 saves. So, all on the line. Roll me a d20 right here, Strike Storm.
You did.
No.
So, because I'm
You
nice,
Mhm.
Right.
I will give Riven one last chance to help. I believe I gave you inspiration last time. I will let you use that, give him some words of confidence, and let him re-roll this dice.
I am going to use my inspiration and do that.
What are you saying to him to rouse his confidence, to keep him alive? What are you saying?
Here, buddy, we're going to get you out. That's what we're saying
Oh.
in there, mate.
Short and sweet.
Amen.
Short and sweet.
I'm inspired.
Roll me another
can feel
d20.
it. I
If
can
this
feel
is
it.
under under a 10, you're dead. You're dead.
Yeah!
That's 2 successes, 2 fails.
Yes!
So I'll mark that inspiration as gone for on your sheet.
Thanks, Fletch.
Okay.
Fucking time.
I'm still stuck at the bottom of this fucking well, though.
So that's your turn done, Strike. Riven, are you still standing back or are you helping?
I am open.
You're helping.
Oh,
Okay.
but it's
So,
fucking time, man.
so the way the help action works here is you use your action and so either you can make these checks or you can give him advantage on these checks. So I would recommend giving him advantage because he's got the +5.
Get advantage.
Yep. So it's your turn now, Flumps. You have advantage on all of these next checks because he's
We
helping
Right,
both-
out.
Flump.
We both
Let's
know
go.
what I'm popping.
Let's go. Let's go. Yes.
That's fine.
We're up 1.
You need above a 13 here, or 13 or above for this next roll. Reroll
Oh
it.
my God.
Reroll it.
Bullshit, yeah. Oh, no.
You've got advantage. You've got advantage. That's fine.
Yes. One more.
He's 20 feet up. If he drops, he really is
dead.
dead, and I can't save him.
Come on,
I
Flump.
do get advantage on this, don't I?
You do get
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, so we've got 2 rolls.
That's fine. That's fine. He is up.
Yes! Come on, boys!
Just as a rule of thumb now, we'll just say that if you have inspiration, you can give it to other people now, just in
I
case
think I'm
something like
gonna
that
have
happens
to.
again.
Fucking 25 minutes to get myself out a fucking hole in the ground.
Yeah, that's
You
Wow.
heavy bastard!
you're
No
heavy as
fucking
a
doing
beast.
that again.
You heavy
down
bastard!
there for?
Get off the fucking beer, man. Jesus Christ.
He is unconscious.
Yeah, I'm still
And-
alive though.
I'll say, usually if it's in combat, you'd have to make a check to do this, but because he is really about to die on the 3rd session, I'll just say you managed to automatically pass this medicine check and he's stabilized because you're not in combat. You've got a lot of time to do this. So he is stable. He is still unconscious, however.
Oh, good
He's
God.
unconscious, but he's not making death saves anymore.
That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. We're
I'll
good.
say your wolf form will probably run out right about now as well, Riven. So you'll
Yes.
need to rest to be able to get 2 more uses out of it.
Okay.
I think you just need to make haste for the town. Drag me by my heels. I
Yeah.
don't care at this point.
Heavy bitch, man.
I'll say if you're carrying him or dragging him, it should be fine. It was just pulling him up with a rope is tough. You know what I mean?
Ah, yeah, no. He's over my shoulder and we're walking to fucking Werder Bremen.
Um. Okay. As you're entering the town of Bremen, you've got a couple options here. Just out
I
of
don't.
curiosity, well, yeah. Riven and Flumps, I don't actually have your backstories up specifically, but just deciding now, have any of you been to Bremen before?
No.
No?
Nope.
Flumps?
But
Nope,
they know
you've
of
not
me.
been to Bremen either.
I
Okay.
haven't, but they know of me.
In
Yeah,
that
they know
case,
of
you see road signs. You've got one. You've got. It looks really stupid, actually. So it's one road sign, and you know how they would have the arrows pointing to the different places.
Yeah.
So it's 5 arrows all pointing the same way. And hold on, I'll get the list of names up. So the first one says stones that way.
Mhm.
Then it's even keel that way. Then it's the river's mouth that way. Then it's the grumpy moose that way.
That sounds like a tavern.
And the black bearded brother that way. And then there's a single one that's pointing the opposite direction that says it is the docks.
So, boys, where we going?
I'm unconscious, so I don't have a say here.
Oh, you do, but I know where you're going. You're going to the fucking pub.
Yeah, tavern.
Yeah. So you're heading in the direction that the 5 are
Yeah.
pointing. So as you get into, so first off, again, that's Bremen. That's what it looks like. It's very like coastal town. So
Beautiful.
as you get in, as you're like walking through these streets, it's pretty small. Like it's not like really small, but it's small enough to where you've never been here, but you can kind of get your way around, just from like the signs and stuff. Can Riven and Flumps both make me perception checks, and I'll roll your perception check, Riven.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm coming up as Flumps, so you do your roll first, and then I'll do mine, so we can differentiate who.
Right, that's mine. Perception is +3, says 40.
Never mind, Riven sees it.
Way good. Way good.
Riven, you notice another. You know what? It's pretty fitting that you see this guy actually. With a nat 20, you see someone with. He seems to have these like piercing blue eyes and pale skin as as he kind of goes past you. He's got a hood up, and he may be competing with you for the most amount of emo energy in the street. He may be competing as he kind of shuffles down an alleyway,
That's
kind
the
of into like a
guy.
shady, dark area.
That's the guy.
Oh.
How do you care? You're past the fuck out.
Yeah, it could be anybody. Who knows?
Very
It could
true.
be. It really could be.
Yeah, so I think I'll grab Flump's attention and say,
Yeah.
"Is that
What?
the guy with the note? Is that what the note said? Something about blue eyes. Him.
I don't fucking know, man. Every cut's got blue eyes here. Go have a fucking word with him. You're a sneaky
I
bastard.
will say, there is at least, you know what, Riven, make me a history check for your memory of the past 12 seconds. So your
Okay.
history is la 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 +0. Yeah, so
Yes.
your memory of the past 12 seconds is pretty vivid. You have seen at least just passing by 17 other people with blue eyes.
Oh, shit.
It's just you noticed him specifically because he had a hood up and he went down a dark alley, and you know that's a very rogue thing to do, and you're a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
You just felt the emo aura coming off of him, the emo
Maybe
energies.
Maybe not that guy. You're not that guy, pal.
Maybe it's not that guy then.
As
So,
you guys,
we just
oh yes,
continue.
you continue. Yep. So as you guys get to the end of this like street, it opens up. Not a clearing, that's a forest, but that kind of it's like a town center. As you notice, the names of all of these places that have been in this direction, they're all surrounding the center. You notice, the river's mouth, the black brother, I think one was the black bearded brother, the even keel, and they all five of them appear to be taverns.
Yeah.
This is a town center surrounded by 5 taverns.
It's a 5 tavern town.
It is.
I'm unconscious, so it's up to you then.
For someone that's unconscious, you seem to be saying that you're unconscious quite a lot.
Well,
I
I'm pointing out that I can't say anything.
I can what he's drunken. He's on past it asses thinking. My question is, I think we should hit a tavern and get a decent sleep in us because we're all fucked, especially you, Stormstrike.
Which tavern?
We're going to the black bearded brother. Fucking right,
Blackbearded
we are.
brother. Okay.
You know, they could be some
So
good.
I have kind of general descriptions, but there isn't actual maps of each of these individually that exist, so we're just gonna have to go with the Brahmin map for now. So as you enter the black bearded brother, it just looks like a tavern. There's nothing unique about it. There is a guy at the very front. This is probably one of the bigger taverns here. You'd guess there's maybe about 10 tables scattered around. A couple of them are filled with people, drinking. Some people are playing games. You see cards going. You hear people shouting. All the classic tavern people. There's a guy playing music in the corner, not the darkest corner, and probably the brightest corner, honestly. A fire as well. All the classic tavern stuff. And at the very front, at like the bar, you do in fact see a black bearded dwarf.
My God.
So he is probably about as tall as he is wide.
Yeah.
He's kind of built like a square is the best example I can give. He is exceptionally muscular for his height, and he is exceptionally short for his age, as is dwarf culture. So his beard goes. So it's a magnificent beard. Like it is. There's a reason he called his tavern. He named his tavern after it. It goes full on mustache all the way down, and you see it. I mean, he's pretty short. He's probably only about 3 feet tall, but it goes to at least his knees. So this beard is at
Yes.
least 2 feet long, and it's yeah. But he is bald as well on his head.
Oh.
I like this man. I don't know what you're doing, Ribbon, but I'm gonna go walk up to him and ask him if he's got a couple of rooms that we can purchase for the night.
Yeah, so as you are walking up, you see people kind of turn and stuff. You hear murmurs about why. Actually, make me a perception check, Flumps.
Alright. Seven plus 3, 10.
Oh no, 10's fine. You hear murmurs asking. You hear something about kidnapping. Something about a big red guy carrying another guy. They are all turning and looking at you carrying a guy on your back and thinking it is weird. Is essentially the vibe you're getting.
That's fine. As I say, walk up to him, ask him for a couple of rooms. I take a wee look to the side. You people are staring at me.
Yep. So
I point to him and go, he started shit that he couldn't finish.
So, as he says, yeah, the humans tend to do that. It's actually no, it's a very like deep voice. It's like yes, humans tend to do that quite often.
They're fucking idiots, me man. They're idiots.
As you are talking to this very like-minded individual, except he's just not red, and he's actually about a quarter of your height, maybe a third.
But we're equal. I respect
Your
him.
neck's starting to get sore looking down at him, and his neck's starting to get sore looking up at you. And he says, "Yeah, it'll be for." He explains that a 1-bedroom room will be 2 gold for the night each.
Right.
Each.
Right.
Eesh.
We technically don't have any money.
Not technically. You guys actually don't
Oh,
have any money.
I could.
I don't. We
Well-
have some. You know what? I'm gonna ask him. Look, is there
One of yous
anything?
One of these have money.
Yeah, but I didn't see that shit, prick. Anyway,
Okay.
so I'm gonna plop strike some down in a chair because my arm's hurting because a heavy bastard.
It is a bar stool, so he kind of, to make him sit up, he's kind of like leaning over the bar, if that makes sense.
Oh
'Cause
no,
it
he's
is-
not
it is
standing
a
up.
stool.
He is flopped
He's
right
like
on that
actually
bar.
like flopped over it,
I have
like
him down.
belly
Keep
on
down.
the stool.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Fuck him, I don't care. He's passed out. And then I look at Mr. Wee Dwarf. I get down to one knee because my neck is killing me.
Mhm.
I say, "I'm look."
Are you proposing?
So how about we make a wee deal here? Look, do you need some work done? Do you need people scared of? Do you need, maybe some floor swept? Can we just get a room for a couple of nights? And I'll do I'll do some of your dirty work.
Well,
Some of your dirtiest work, big man.
Oh.
well. There is, and you see him kind of sigh for a second.
What is it, big man? Just tell me.
There's a guy at the docks, and he explains this guy at the docks who has a very long grey beard, from what you can imagine, and he describes him as very annoying, and he shouts, and you hear him all day as a general troublemaker. He describes him to be a human with a long grey beard, typically with a hood up, and he just shouts around the docks all day. And he says
So,
he doesn't like that guy. Probably shut him up.
so in that case, Mr. Barkeep, I've a question for you. You know, you can decide. Do you want the beard with or without the head?
As he immediately goes, whoa, I don't mean you kill the boy, but
And I'm giving you the chance. If you want it without the head, he's dead. If you want it with the head, I'll drag his ass here. Which one would you like?
I would prefer you don't bring him here. I just don't want him to shout and scare away the customers.
Cool. He won't be doing shit when I'm done with him, so don't you worry about it. Just give us the room.
As you see his face
Without the head.
drop as he realizes he may have made a grave mistake and hands you. How many rooms did you ask for?
Two.
Two single bedroom rooms.
Yeah, Ribby can date his own. I don't give a fuck about him.
As he hands you two keys and leads you, because there's like a back entrance where you go up and it goes into like the kind of not hotel
Before
but like
the-
the rooms and stuff, right?
Before we go up to them, I'm gonna take one last look at them and say, is there an option 3? Because you know I'm pretty black or white, but do you have a grey option, young man?
Just
Is there an option 3? I either kill him, I don't kill him. Which one would you like? Would you like to see this record?
politely ask him to shut up.
I can do that. Deal. That's
As
the deal.
he chuckled to himself as he realized you probably won't kill the guy now, but he's not sure.
He's not sure.
Neither am I. But you know, let's see how it plays out.
As you drag, I'm assuming you're going up to the room.
I am dragging him by his feet.
You
His
drag
face is
Strike
smashing
up.
every single stair upwards.
You drag him up to his. I'm assuming you're giving him a room and you a room.
Yeah, fuck you, Riven. You can
So-
deal with yourself.
So there's a slight problem here. Are you going to lock the door from the outside as you're leaving him in there? Are you
No.
leaving the key in there with him?
I'll leave it with him. I'll leave it with him.
Okay.
No.
I'm so getting robbed while I'm
If
sleeping.
somebody comes in and robs him, that's not a me problem.
Riven,
Wow.
are you buying a room? Are you buying food, drink? What are you doing? Are you gonna do a dog and like, sleep on the floor?
I'm going to be a dog and sleep on the floor, I think. I'm just going to be like a wee emo and just sleep in the corner.
In the darkest corner.
That
Oh,
keeps
Yes.
Riven, big man, Riven. I got a question for you. Whose room are you sleeping in? Whose room are you sleeping in? Are you sleeping with me? Or you gonna sleep with our old strikey?
I'm going to sleep with the
Strike.
unconscious one.
Cool.
I'm so
You mean-
getting
you-
robbed.
You might look at his door then, just to be on the safe side, because that guy be arsed with.
I'll sleep in his room and lock the door from the inside.
That's cool. We get you. And then I'm just gonna go into my door, my room, lock the door, and pass the fuck out.
Okay, you guys now take a long rest. So this means all of your spell slots, if you used any, strike. Your features come back. So like your wolf form, for instance, Riven. I don't actually know if Flumps used anything that's like once per long rest or anything like that.
I don't think he has.
I have these. That's it.
Fair enough. But all your HP goes back up. You'll be back to full as well. Everyone,
Yay.
as you take a long, nice, relaxing sleep, or so you would if I roll well on this dice.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh, you
Whoa.
motherfucker.
And you know what? I'm not even gonna let you see what the roll is.
Oh,
Now, how this is gonna work is I'm not gonna tell you if anything happens here or what happens, and you guys are just gonna have to notice it.
fuck.
As you wake up, bright and refreshed, you're feeling a lot less vomity. Everyone, you're not tipsy anymore. The alcohol has left your system. You're back in full health from falling down a well, climbing up and falling back down repeatedly, and then being pulled up and then dropped multiple times
Yep.
from multiple 10 and 20-foot distances.
It's been
Flumps, you feel the same as ever. Did you lose any HP?
Yeah. I'm too good, mate.
And Riven, you again feel more rejuvenated. Okay, so can you each roll me a d20, right? So I'll obviously roll the one for Riven. So Flumps, you do it first, just so I can make sure. Yep.
13.
Strike. 20.
Where was that when
Motherfucker.
I needed it?
Fair.
This is the most useless thing as well.
Oh, you
I think I've done that privately. It was a 6.
Yeah.
So Strike, you wake up first.
Good. Wonderful.
Bit tight.
As you wake up, you feel regenerated, you feel full HP, you get the effects of a full long rest, as described before.
Yay.
You notice there is someone sleeping on the floor, the hard wooden floor that looks cold and uncomfortable. We'll get to that later. What do you do when you wake up? There is. Where did you put the key when you went to sleep, by the way, Riven? Did you just put it on like a cabinet or something? Or are
On
you
the
keeping
cabinet,
it?
yes.
Yeah, you do see the key on the cabinet. You don't know how you got here. Last thing you remember was lying down in a well, and now you're lying down in a bed. So a considerable upgrade.
Yeah, I would say so. And I'm not dead.
You are not dead. You are exceptionally close, though. Like,
Yeah.
exceptionally.
So obviously I'll be feeling slightly groggy no matter how much of a rest I've had. I've been
Yeah.
unconscious and had about 6 concussions. So I kind
I'm not
of
sorry.
I stand up and kind of shake myself off, and the first thing I notice is the key on the side cabinet.
And then the person sleeping on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely noticed the key first, then the person on the floor. Yeah.
Yep. Well, one's shiny, and one's like dark emo
Yeah.
in the corner.
So obviously, I still have the memory of Riven not helping me out of the well and just standing there like a
You
spare
do,
brick at a
yeah.
wedding.
Yeah.
So
You were knocked
I'll
out before
just-
he even decided to help.
Yeah, I will. I'll just grab the key.
Yep. And leave the
Yep.
room? Okay. Are you locking the door? Or are you
I'll
keeping it
just
open?
I'll just throw the key at him when I open the door.
So you're gonna open the door, leave the room,
unlock the
throw the
door.
key back in,
Yeah,
and then close it.
Unlock the door,
Mhm.
open it, turn round, throw the key at the stupid emo boy on the floor,
Yeah.
and then just walk away.
You know what? Make me a ranged attack roll. That'll be with your dexterity. That'll be with your dexterity, yeah.
Oh, be like that.
And
You'll get advantage.
dexterity's-
You'll get advantage
Okay.
here because he is
Oh, yeah,
unconscious.
because he's asleep. Yeah,
That's
I've
fine,
got
so-
+1 for dexterity.
What is your armor class? Actually, wait, I have that. Never mind. You miss him, or it bounces off of him. It doesn't
I
damage him.
don't even care at this point.
You were about to take 1 key damage for a second if you hit.
1 key damage.
If you hit. As you leave, you throw this thing and it kind of like bounces off of his head. He doesn't even notice it. And you leave the room. You notice. Are you walking down? You rolled a nat 20, so you've got plenty of time before everyone else wakes up.
Yep.
Are you going down like into the main like tavern bit?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm aware that I'm in a tavern because I've
Yeah,
spent
yeah.
plenty of time in taverns before, so I kind of make my way down to the main area of the
Yeah.
tavern. From the
So
room.
it is completely empty because no one in their right mind goes to a tavern at 10 o'clock in the morning. Fair enough. And yes, but there is pretty much no one there. There's probably like a guy in a corner or something, right? But it's not packed as it was before. And there is, you do see this, you see the black bearded brother. He's just polishing glasses. You see, he's got a little stool that he steps up to get to the shelves, and then he gets it, steps back down, polishes it, steps back up. He doesn't stay on the stool and polish them though. He gets back down, polishes them, gets back up, puts it, gets 1 glass down, polish up.
Hilarious. So I'll obviously walk towards him.
Yeah. As you walk towards him, his eyes kind of light up in recognition as he knows that you were the unconscious guy that, according to the big red guy, got a bit too big for his own boots.
Yeah. So as I'm walking up to him, obviously I notice his beard, and I obviously compliment him on his magnificent beard.
Make me a charisma check
I have a wonderful beard also.
with advantage because you've got a beard too.
What is with these shit rolls, by the way?
He's rolled an 11 on the beard check. Okay, so
Charisma's +1 as well, so it's a 12.
he takes it as a compliment, but he doesn't like. He's not like, "Wow, thank you." He's a dwarf. You don't really see much emotion other than maybe he's grumpy. You think?
At that point, I just sort of say, "Can you give me an idea of how I got here?"
And he essentially just explains seeing a big red man and an edgy boy dragging you in last night.
Okay. Can I get a drink, please?
Fair.
And he looks confused, and then he looks impressed, as this is the dwarven way.
Yeah.
You must be tall dwarf. I see.
Yeah. That is what they call me.
You are an artificer. I guess it fits. So this will be 3 silver, I guess, for a drink.
You see, just at that point when he asks for the silver for the beer, I kind of realise that none of us have any money.
Well, one of yous do.
I realise that the 2 upstanding members of our group don't have any money, and basically ask how we afforded the rooms.
Well, your big friend decided to kill someone, I think.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm still asleep,
And-
so I'll tell you
and-
when I come down.
And honestly, I was too scared to not let him in.
So at that point, I'll go. I'll not even pay attention to the beer that's been poured for me, and I'll head back towards.
He's not pouring you beer. You've not given him silver.
I've not given him silver. Yeah, okay. I'll walk away and I'll head back towards the rooms to try and find.
As you're
Flump.
stepping up the stairs, Flumps, I believe you were next on the list.
So
You wake up feeling refreshed, as per usual in your big red Goliath ways. You know,
my
your
lanky ass
muscles
is up.
feel musclier.
I feel relaxed. I feel happy. So I get my ass up out of bed, grab the key, leave the room, lock the door behind me because I got shit to get done.
Manners.
Yep.
I head downstairs and I see the Black Lady brother. I walk up to him, kneel down, go, "Here's your key, mate. Thank you very much for last night. The gentleman will not be, shall we say, bothering anybody any longer." Don't worry, he's not dead. He's not dead. You give me an option 3, and I
Well, I'd
respect
hope you
it.
didn't kill him in your room.
No, you boldly
I-
assumed that. You boldly assumed that I was going to do it during the day, big man. No.
As you guys are talking, he also asks to get the key for the other room back.
And I'll
Okay.
then shout up to Strike, say, "Ho, passed out, bitch. Go get the key, please."
Yeah. At that point, I've already listened to the conversation
Yeah.
between these two, and I've kind of clicked that we've been hired to do something for the rooms for last night. So I'm already on my way up the stairs to go and get Keyboy for the room.
Yeah, so a mixture of sleeping on the floor and rolling a 6 on his wake up check. He's still asleep.
Can I just kick him in the forehead?
Yeah, you open the door, kick him in the forehead, make me a melee attack roll, so that'll be strength with advantage because he is unconscious.
You deserve all of this, by the way. Just so there's
Which
an
is-
11. Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
In his face, did you say?
Yeah, just in his forehead, right in his fucking forehead.
Yep. So I believe it's just a regular unarmed strike, so it will be 1 plus your strength modifier damage. You will do
Which is
here.
1.
So
no.
you,
Yeah, 1.
yeah. So Riven will take 2 damage.
Yeah, that'll be.
Oh, that's not 2. And
Deserve.
you immediately jolt up like. You're usually pretty decent at sleeping light, but you've slept terribly last night. Usually you don't let people sneak up on you like this.
Once he's upright, I just say, "We've got a job to do to pay for the rooms. Come on."
Yeah, just
And
quickly.
walk out. Just don't even pay attention. Just walk
Now,
out.
I know I said you all got the benefits of a long rest. However, one of you didn't sleep very well.
Yeah.
Riven, you do not gain the benefits of a long rest. And in fact, you gain what's called a level of exhaustion.
Whee!
6 of these and you die.
Excellent.
So it's like compounding effects. So 1 level of exhaustion gives you a debuff, another one gives you a debuff, blah 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 blah. Right. So I
Nice.
believe if I get it up, I've got a list of the status conditions, right?
Whee!
So currently at 1 level of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Oh, Colin.
By taking a long rest, you will be able to. I believe it's. You can get rid of your thing by taking a long rest.
Fair.
And you do not. Well, wait, hold on. If your feature would come back on a short rest, I'll allow it. But if it only comes back on a long rest, then I won't. It is on a long rest, so you will
Oh.
unfortunately not get your wolf shift feature uses back
No Wolfie boy today.
Oh no.
because you decided to sleep on the floor instead of using the gold that only you have.
That we don't know about.
Yep.
Right.
Thieving bastard. So yeah, by this time I've already walked back into the main part where Flumps is standing waiting for us.
Yep. I'm assuming you're following. Riven?
Yes, with
Yep.
the key.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you're just handing the key to the guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
As he takes it back, and you see him chuckle to himself. Riven, can you make me an insight check? I'll just check your insight.
Mhm.
So you've got a +4 here, so you're pretty decent at this.
Not one. Oh.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So, so what happens is you notice he's chuckling specifically because you look tired. He's chuckling at you because you didn't have a good sleep. Because he knows for a fact you slept on the floor because he heard you thud on the floor. Are you guys asking for drinks? Are you talking to him?
So, I say I'm there. I'm looking. I got one question for him. Is like, look, big man, I'm gonna go do your job today. Do you want any proof that the man's been dealt with? Do you want maybe his coat,
Well,
maybe a lock of his beard, an eyeball?
as he gets slowly more horrified as that list goes on, he just says, "Well, him being a nuisance around the town will stop if you stop him from being a nuisance around the town. That'll be evidence enough, right?"
At this
no problem.
point, I've kind of clicked that there's a little misunderstanding between what Flumps wants to do
Yep.
and what the barkeep actually wants to happen.
And at
So
that
I
point,
can't.
I'm turning into you to me. Oh, no,
He's
I'm giving the man options.
he's
He's getting options.
slowly getting more scared. He's actually just organized a murder.
Yeah. So I kind of say we'll make sure that he's quiet from now on. Just as we kind of
That's one. I'm giving the man
out the door.
options. I'm
He
giving
does.
the man options.
As the big
I want.
blonde tall dwarf says that, he actually gets even more worried just the way you've said, yeah, he's gonna be quiet from now on. And
Oh,
his
he will
face,
be.
you
I
don't
want.
usually see a
I want.
dwarf make emotions, but you can actually see the worry through the beard.
Yeah, be fine. Come on, gang, let's go and shut this guy up.
I mean, I want to crush the guy's skull with my hands, but you know, I'm being respectful. The guys gave us the room for a very simple job, so you know, I'm going to do what he's asking for. It's
Well,
only
let's go and
fair.
do it. Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
not going to kill him. I'm going to make sure he doesn't shout, but I'm not going to kill him. Yeah.
as as you leave the tavern, I guess. Where do you guys head to?
Ducks.
As you head to the docks, can you all make me perception checks, please? I'll roll yours, Riven. I'll just let Flumps roll his first.
Setting.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, you're fine. No one needs to roll. I'm assuming you would be talking to them, so you guys can all hear this.
Yeah.
Essentially, what you hear a guy shouting as you get closer and closer. You hear, "Fishers, fishers! I need the fishermen." Something along those lines, anyway. "Please, I need to help. Fishermen, fishermen." As you approach, it gets louder and louder. "Fishermen, fishermen!" Until you turn the corner, you see the only man standing at the docks. He is shouting to nobody right now. He's standing at the docks. There's two boats behind him. He seems to have not his hood up, but something where he could put a hood up, like a cloak. He does have a grey beard, and he looks to be a nuisance essentially. And as soon as he sees you guys, he goes, "Ah, you must be the fisherman. Come back to me tonight, and we can do the job." And that is where we will end the session.
Ooh, another one. one.
Oh, you motherfucker! Ah! Oh, you cheeky bitch!
Oh,
Oh! Oh, this
That-
motherfucker's in for it.
That
Ah.
this motherfucker's in for it.
Oh! Oh!
superb.
Oh!
Nah,
You mean the
that
guy at the
was-
docks,
that was
right?
good.
Right?
Yeah, right, please. Nah, that was good.
Superb.
I enjoyed that,
Yeah.
even though I was like
I have the
unconscious
doctor.
for half of it.
Yeah, a bit more of a roleplay focused session, but I thought,
Yeah, I like that. It was good.
Yeah, yeah.
It was good, mate. It was good.
Good to put the fear of me and everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you don't have
And
to
then,
beat
like-
everyone up every session, you know?
I'll be
What?
honest, that's not the way I
Options.
wanted to spend it being unconscious. Like I would rather it have been because of alcohol, but you know. Beggars can't be choosers.
Falling down a well and then get
Yeah,
slammed
down
into
the
the
well.
floor repeatedly.
being constantly
sick.
concussed.
That's his fault.
Well,
Throw up
well,
lying in your own vomit.
If I
You
had
still
just had
stink a
help
bit, but-
from both of my mates, then I might have been okay.
Excuse me. I pulled
Oh.
your fat ass out. Shut the
You
fuck
did?
up.
You did?
With Riven's help, to be fair.
I was too busy singing
Shit.
Blink-182.
No.
After where
He
are
was,
you?
he was, he was holding the rope behind you. You didn't see it, Flumps. Didn't happen.
Aye. He likes
Oh,
that.
So
no.
you think it was all
Really?
you that did it, but he was
Yeah,
getting
it
him
was
behind
on
as
me.
well.
It was. It
He
was
used to
all
put it try to
Flumps.
fucking
All
wolf fuck
Flumps.
one of them.
Oh,
Like it's a
class.
wolf
No, listen, that was a lot of fun again. So
That was genuine.
Always.
That's
thanks,
great.
thanks very much to Shinobi, who's obviously
Thank you,
taking the
Shin
time
Hubby.
out to
Thank you very much.
to talk us
Yeah,
through
no
it.
problem.
We've gone from 3 idiots and a dungeon master to 4 idiots and dice. So we'll need to figure out what our name's going to be.
It's because the
Next
sanity
week.
is slowly devolving as I'm spending more time
Yeah, it's
DMing you
just
guys.
getting worse and worse and worse. So no, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I hope everybody
you,
enjoyed
Shinobi.
that session.
Yeah,
And
Thank you, mate.
yeah, we'll be back next week probably with the next session. So
Fuck it. Let's do it.
thanks. See you all later.
Toodles.
Bye.